Hello, hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Child. I had to start over because a stupid ass heifer did not hit the go live button. How about that? So I'm sitting there. This bitch said, dumb bitch, one more motherfucking time I'm gonna throw a can of ice at her. Okay, yeah, I said a can of ice, honey. Okay. Child, I'm sitting up here going through all of this, child, and has started the show and carrying on and not hit the start button or nothing. So welcome, honey. I know you have all of your crumpets, darlings, because, darlings, it's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea, darling, with whom? Big Meat. What's going on, babies? Now, usually, girl, okay, I done had it. Okay. Usually, honey, I would have on a little shirt and carrying on and all that. But, honey, I'm not feeling all that today and things of that nature because, child, it's just one of those days. I have been running pretty much all day. I had to go all over Atlanta and things of that nature, all to these different counties and shit of that nature. And then all this damn rain done came. And I was trying to be done with the rain, but I got done with all of my running that I had to do. Then I had an appointment that I had to keep. Okay, and then leaving my appointment, child, we were trying to get the, let the rain and stuff, settle down and this, that, and the other. But no, child, parts of here, 285, which is one of the main freeways here, child, parts of it is flooded like hell. So we almost hydroplaning and things in the damn freeway. One truck did end up hydroplaning off hitting the rail. We did have a tornado touchdown here in Atlanta, up in Douglasville, one of our suburbs. I have not heard the news yet to find out if there's any casualties or whatever the case may be. But this here has just been, I haven't been this kind of scared to drive in a long time. And y'all know I keep telling you, I'm from Detroit where we get snow and ice. But, honey, the feel of being able to hydroplane, child, is not cute. And then, my car, I call her Melanie Cool, honey. Miss Melanie, honey, she almost stalled on me. Okay, my engine light got to blinking. I said, ooh, girl, not on the freeway, girl. Not on the freeway. Come on, baby. You can make it home. Yes, you can. Come on, Miss Melanie Cool. You can make it home. So I did. I made it home. And then I told y'all before, we're coming on a little later than what we usually are because we didn't think we were going to be on tonight because we were supposed to be at the gig. Well, child, the weather, and then Cam Jones. Y'all remember if y'all saw a few days ago he was one of our independent tea artists. We have featured his music. He's not feeling well, honey. They're not sure if he had pneumonia or if he had been around somebody that got the damn COVID, honey. So y'all keep him up in your prayers and things of that nature. So they end up having to cancel the show. So because they canceled the show, we are coming on to you right here and right now. So we're still going to have a good time with you and things of that nature. And we're going to do the damn thing, okay? Now, for those of y'all who was with us last Sunday, I had given y'all a homework assignment. And the homework assignment was write a love letter to yourself. How many of y'all completed your homework? Yes, the teacher is here, honey. We're going to do virtual this and virtual that. I'm going to share my love letter with the children and things of that nature so that we can get into this, okay? So that there was that. So right now I'm solo. Big Red is trying to get home throughout all this weather and carrying on. Whew, excuse me. He's trying to get home. So I told him that we're going to be on the air. So when he gets settled and able to be together, we're going to bring him in. Aunt Nikki is with the grandbabies and carrying on. And so if she comes in, she's going to be down in the comments and things of that nature. So y'all look for her to carry on with us, okay? So be that as it may. So now let's get into some of the highlights of today's show, okay? Like I said, number one, we want to do homework assignments. Number two, for our fun part, I want you guys to put in the comments some of the names of your favorite girl groups, okay? Now, to say the word girl group may be a little dated, honey, for those of us who are of a certain age, okay? We know what we're talking about. But for the y'all, Gen X's, millennials, Gen Z, whatever the case may be, y'all may not understand what we mean when we say girl groups. And then I just burped. Oh, I'm sorry. That was uncivilized. But no, it's not uncivilized, honey. It's natural. It's just that, it came up on me and I wasn't supposed to give it out like that. But what we mean, give us some of your favorite trios, duos, or whatever. Some of y'all may say Destiny's Child, y'all may say Escape, y'all may say SWV. Who are some of y'all favorite girl groups? Let's get into that. And then, as you're naming your girl groups, honey, let's talk about some of their hits that get you. And for those of y'all who are special with the hits, honey, give me some of the B-sides. Okay, those songs that's on the album, those album cuts that should have been a hit, but you had to introduce your friends to, but bitch, you need to hear this song. Okay, that there was that. But one of the things that I do want to share, and today's show is entitled "Negative Behavior Does Not Get Rewarded." Okay, negative behavior does not warrant a reward. Okay. And I wanted to get into that today because oftentimes it seems as though many times we like to shake our coin, our support, our everything to those who are acting the fuck up. We're living in a culture now to where, because it's reality TV like, everybody feels as though that those who run amok, those who act up, those who this, and this, they get all the rewards, they get the blessings, they get the coin, they get the prestige, they get the notoriety, they get all of that. How many of us, we always say the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? But oftentimes, in order for us to be the squeaky wheel, it's because we had to cut the fuck up, right? And do we really get the reward, or do we just cut up because we know what to do, and that's the thing to do in order to get results, in order to get that gratuitous satisfaction or that gratuitous praise or your brownie points or your street creds, Because oftentimes they get, you don't want to fuck with her. Oh, you don't want to fuck with her. That bitch will let you have it. Oh, you don't want to fuck with her. Is that the status that we go for? And how is it that we do this with children? Because we're quick to chastise our children, and we are quick to say what you're not going to take from no child or whatever, but yet they mirroring you, because if you going out, acting as if I ain't no punk, ain't nobody that's gonna sit down there and say no stupid ass shit like that. How many of us are guilty of that? Okay, how many of us are guilty of it, but yet, we sit up there and say, okay, negative behavior does not get rewarded. But yet and still, most of the time, the way how this country appears to be working is that when you cut a motherfucking fool or act badly or poorly or whatever, that's what gets rewarded. They always say, why do good girls like bad boys? Well, hell, this motherfucker just went out and killed somebody, or acting all hard or flipped over the tables and carrying on and acting ridiculously insane, but that's the boy that the girls go for. Okay, it ain't the nice one or whatever who goes to work every day, you know, and this, that, and other. It's always the fucking fool because he got a little mean streak in him or whatever the case may be. You know, we're attracted to that. It's okay. So he will go out and scream and holler, call you out your name, call you all kinds of bitches, hoes, and all that kind of stuff, sluts, and this, that, and the other. But yet you still give up the cookie, don't you? Negative behavior does not warrant any rewards, but we do it, don't we? We do it, don't we? How many times you have children that cut a motherfucking fool, throw a goddamn tantrum, but because either you don't want to beat their ass or because you just want them to stop, you give in to what they want. Then have flipped all out in the stove because you won't get them that cookie. But in order to shut them up, what you do, you give them the cookie. Okay. Or the little toy or the candy. Okay. How about when you watching TV and they in the middle of your favorite program? And just to shut them up, you would let them have the ice cream. You would let them eat the okay, the pie and the cake or whatever. No one ain't got no business doing it, but you would do it to be done with it, right? Just to shut them up. Okay. Negative behavior does not receive rewards, does not warrant rewards, but we do it anyway, don't we? Okay. What y'all at in these comments? Y'all ain't putting nothing down here. I must be stepping on toes. Okay. I must be stepping on somebody's toes because y'all ain't up in here. Okay. Y'all ain't up in here, honey. Y'all ain't up in here with this one. And now we're trying to sit down here and get the thing together. Okay. We want to get this thing together. Ain't that the tea? What we doing? We dishing tea with Big Meats? Is that what we said we were going to do today? Or this evening? The cheer? What's your tea? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta turn down the volume on the phone. Okay. Wait a minute. There we go. All right. So let's talk about it. Okay, let's dish. Okay, what about the times when your boyfriend cheated on you or your girlfriend cheated on you, but yet you still allow them privileges to the house? You still give them boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband status. Okay, you reward the behavior. And is that fair? Is it fair to them? Is it fair to us? Is it fair to yourself? What does that mean? Why do we still feel that negative behavior ought to be rewarded? Okay. How many of y'all, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? And this one here probably gonna hurt. How many of y'all who are HIV positive, but you don't disclose that information, yet you still fucking raw? Oh yeah, I went there. Okay, you fucking raw. Okay, you ain't told the people. You ain't told you know, but yet, because your sex is good. Okay, because your sex is good. How about this? Let me flip that coin. You told them, but because your sex is good, you reward them by still allowing them to run up raw in you. You don't know if they're taking their medicine or not. Okay? Is this a trust factor? Why is it that negative behavior is not supposed to get rewarded, but it does, doesn't it? Okay? Why is it that we do that? Okay? How about, wait a minute, because I went to the HIV thing, but how about this? How about those of you who are in relationships, but yet you don't tell your sex partner that you're in a relationship? Okay, your partner believes that you're monogamous, but you aren't. Okay, but what happens? The side piece, when they find out, what do? They still let you come back. Negative behavior, receiving rewards. It's not supposed to, is it? Now, I'm not going to sit down here and act like I'm all angelic and pure and things of that nature. I've had my share of married men. I have chased after married men, honey. I have had unprotected sex with HIV positive people. Okay. And things of that nature, playing Russian roulette with my life and all of this, that, and other. Yes, I have. And I talk about it freely because, see, my life is transparent. Okay. And I can't sit down here and act as if I'm going to throw a stone, honey, and forget that I don't live in a glass house. Or even if I do live in a glass house, I can't sit down there and think that if I throw a stone that bitch won't ricochet and bounce back. Okay. Because the thing of it is, those who are in glass houses, honey, you don't count on the ricochet, nor do you count on somebody else throwing a motherfucking stone. And bitch, where you sit up there trying to knock a bitch in the head, bitch, they finna go to take out your entire house. Huh? Negative behavior does not get rewarded. But yet we do it anyway, don't we? What is our phenomenon with that? Why do we feel as though we have to praise that? Huh? Why do we praise that? Why do we give it credence? Why do we allow it to be part of our vernacular, part of our way of life? How about this? Look at this. Look at this. And I shared a few shows ago. There's a doc. No, I didn't share it. I posted it. I didn't share it on the show. I posted it on my wall. There's a piece that's going around that's talking about the music industry and how this one particular cat was, he penned a letter and said that he was one of the ones at this secret meeting where the music industry had bought into the private prisons. And so the pipeline from prison to rap artists and carrying on had become that way, to where they were purposely making music that was going to get people to create crime. Okay. Why? Because the prisons are private. And once you get the more people in the prisons, the more folks can do and this, that, and the other. And what we have allowed is, we have allowed the rite of passage is to go to prison. Our young folks, honey, think that they get their street cred by going to prison. Why is that? Because we reward negative behavior by giving them the record contract, by giving them the street cred, by sitting there telling them how big and bad that they are. Don't we? We reward negative behavior constantly, but yet our moms say negative behavior does not or should not be rewarded. So why are we fascinated with that? What is it about us as human beings when we become in that particular space, in the low self or all that? Why is it that we feel as though negative behavior ought to be rewarded? Again, let me go back to the reality TV show reference, because now, let's look at it. Folks want fame, they want popularity, they want this, that, and the other. A lot of folks got OnlyFans pages. Hell, we're talking about starting one, but not for the reasons that you think, okay? Okay, not for the sex. It's going to be sexual content, but not in that we're going to be performing sexually on camera. We're going to be talking some things and doing some things here that would be late night discussions and things of that nature. However, there's a lot of folks who have those OnlyFans pages and things, but yet, you know, I understand about them branding, but then they don't live up to their brand. They expect for you to pay for them, get these subscriptions and carrying on, and then they run amok, don't they? They come out here and they think that because they become famous and popular and this, that, and the other, that the expectation is you're just going to accept their brand of bullshit. How about computer courage? How about anytime we down in the comment sections and carrying on? Folks can feel as though they can say and do anything, honey. They can say any old shit, any old kind of way. Let's look at it from this. Negative behavior becoming rewarded. We got the current administration that just told these children, stand back and stand by. And that became their battle call. Now they sitting up here doing the shit. They just tried to kidnap the fucking governor of Michigan. Right? Huh? But yet that behavior becomes a pat on the back. Like they do in football or whatever. They pat you on the butt, honey. But, oh, good job, good job. Okay? We reward it. Why do we reward it? What is it about it that says that this has to be rewarded? What is it about all of this that screams that we're supposed to be in a world where negativity is the stronghold? And yet, now here's the dichotomy, isn't it? We reward negative behavior, but yet everybody, we following the secret. Okay, you think, the laws of attraction, honey. Like attracts like, right? And if you think positive thoughts or whatever, and put that positive energy out there, positive energy is what you're going to attract. Ain't that what we say? But yet we reward negative behavior. Let's look at business. Business is business, so they say, right? But yet a lot of businesses are rewarded because they done been underhanded, they done backstabbed, they done this, they done that, in order to make it to the top. Because why? Net negative behavior becomes rewarded. And we don't do our part to stop it. Why don't we stop it? Why don't we say, no, this is unacceptable? Why don't we do that? Okay. Or is it that we do it, but it's not loud enough, or because the people that it need to reach may not understand it or may not hear it? Maybe the people that it need to reach don't understand what's going on. Huh? What is that? Huh? What? Explain it to me. If anybody could give me a good explanation for this, it'd be cute. Okay. At the same time, what is it that we need to do to better ourselves, to take ourselves into another level that will come out of that could still let us have our human experience? And then let me put a proviso here, because y'all may be thinking, and some of y'all may think that I'm saying that no, don't be human and not to experience life and carry on. That's not what I'm saying, because there's some things, you may run into some things, or you may find yourself in a situation and that you have to get out of, and this, that, and the other. Okay, you may have your own dirt, because everybody got dirt. Okay, you got your own brand of dirt. That's not what this is. It's when your brand of dirt starts to become your creed. When your brand of dirt starts to become how you live your life, it's the way that you live your life. Okay, it's one thing to sit up here and know that everybody is a step away from murdering somebody. Okay, depending on your temper, depending on how you get pushed, depending on the circumstances or whatever. Because hell, in a life and death situation, baby, it may be, okay, you know what, bitch? It's either you or me, and you getting okay, we're gonna send you out. Okay. So we all are a situation away from being murderers. But let's take somebody like a Jeffrey Dahmer or any of the other serial killers and carrying on. That became their way of life, didn't it? It became their way of life. But how did they get rewarded? They were rewarded because then they became famous. We gave them the infamy that they were searching for. So now they became bigger than life. Okay. They done became celebrities based on. Did y'all remember when they had the deck of cards out about the serial killers? It was a serial killers of 52 playing cards. They had all the top serial killers. Merchandise for real. Serial killer merchandise. What? Negative behavior being rewarded because that money went somewhere, didn't it? It went to their estates, because I'm sure in order to get their likenesses and their images, somebody had to pay for something. Negative behavior being rewarded. Negative behavior is not supposed to be rewarded, but it does, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Okay. Oh, come on, children. Come on. How many of y'all are on your jobs right now and you know that you have to take random drug tests, but y'all forever smoking weed in those places where weed is still illegal? Okay. Y'all still gonna get y'all joints, y'all gonna blunt up, y'all gonna light up or whatever and carry it on. But yet, you know you got a piss test coming. So what do? You get your friends or somebody to pee for you so you could pass the test. But this is your job. So how in the fuck you not sitting up here taking care of your job? Right? Now I'm not gonna sit down there and spit venom on it, because I did that for my ex. My ex was sitting up there, he got fired from one job, And then he wanted to try to get another one, okay? And in him going through all that, he knew he couldn't pass a drug test. So me being the loving spouse or whatever, okay, I sit there and pissed in a goddamn Ziploc bag for him so he could put it up under his damn nutsack so it could stay warm. So when he went to go take the damn test, he was putting my pee in the damn cup so he can pass the test. Okay? Huh? Yeah. Negative behavior does not get rewarded, but it does, doesn't it? Huh? But it does, doesn't it? Wait a minute. Martin, what you say? Martin says, not me. And then the restaurant business says, not even a drink since August 2nd. Oh, okay. Okay. Congratulations for you for not. And then you're in the restaurant business. So you understand. You know what I'm saying? So why is it that we still feel as though we're supposed to reward negative behavior? Huh? What is it about that screenshot hollers that this is the tea? What about a screenshot holler that these are the things that we're supposed to do in order to get over on the people? Okay, in order to climb the social status ladder, in order to get our street cred, in order to get our status in the ballroom or whatever the case may be. You know, why is it? Negative behavior does not get rewarded, but it does, doesn't it? But it does. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how many of us, because you got some good sex, whether it's from male or female, you got some real good dick, honey, or some real good ass, a real good piece of puss, knowing this motherfucker ain't got no driver's license. But because he sat down there and dicked you down, honey, or fucked you well, you decide that it was okay for him to drive your car or her to drive your car with no license. Okay? Knowing that car is insured for one person. You're the only name on the insurance. But you do it anyway, don't you? Negative behavior. You know this fool ain't got he got his license suspended. Why? Because he done crashed up a couple of cars or he done got DUIs or whatever. You know his record ain't like yours. But yet because he dicked you down, girl, you're going to sit down there and let that fool drive your car. Drop you off at work to drive your car. Mm-hmm. Talk to me, children. Y'all ain't saying nothing down there. Y'all ain't saying nothing, kids. Where you at? Uh-huh. Y'all quiet. Y'all real quiet. Real quiet. Okay. But let me move on. I'm gonna put a pin right here, and I'm gonna come back because again, negative behavior does not get rewarded. Okay. Let me go to this story here, and that there is. Have y'all heard about the guy in Las Vegas? The black guy who had his baby daughter in the car. Okay. The car got too hot. They're trying to get the baby out the car. Okay. They want to get the baby out the car. 21-month-old. Okay. But instead of him allowing them to break the window to save the baby, he tells them, don't break the window because I ain't got no money to replace the window. So then he said he called his brother. They say his brother showed up, wrapped his hand up in a towel, was trying to break this goddamn window to save the baby. He stopped it, said, no, don't break the window. Call mama so she could call the locksmith and let the locksmith come out to open up the car. Now, y'all know damn well anytime you make that kind of call, it takes a locksmith at least an hour, hour and a half before they show up. Okay? The baby is in the car, overheating, dying. And this man would not let the fire department, wouldn't let his brother or whoever else was on the scene, he would not let them break the window out that car to save that baby. When the car finally got open, the baby, I think they said the baby died on the scene. Wait a minute, let me go to the story. I'm gonna read it for you. It says here, Las Vegas man was charged Monday in the heart car death of his 21-month-old daughter after police said he refused to allow either officers or his brother to break his car window to get the girl out of the locked vehicle. Sidney Deal, he's 27, of Las Vegas, is charged with child abuse or neglect causing substantial bodily harm. Clark County jail records show his bail was set at $20,000. $20,000. And if they do 10%, that's $2,000. Somebody can get his ass out. That ain't no money. An arrest report obtained by the local media details the minutes that led up to the death of Saya Deal. According to KTN in Las Vegas, Deal told the police he accidentally locked his keys and his daughter inside the car after an argument with his girlfriend. How about that? Okay. The Las Vegas Sun reports that the arrest affidavit indicates Deal argued with the woman for another 15 minutes, trying to get his cell phone before going back to the car. He knocked at her door again a few minutes later after realizing he locked his keys in the car. Deal asked his girlfriend to call his insurance company. A call she placed at 3:06 p.m. According to the police report, she remained on the phone for 23 minutes with an insurance representative who told her that Deal's policy did not cover roadside assistance. How about that? When they quoted the price for a locksmith, Deal told her to hang up the phone. Ooh, I didn't know this part. 4 minutes after she hung up the phone at 3:33 p.m., Deal flagged down police officers and told them what happened. The arrest report states Deal refused the officers' offer to break the car window and to call a tow truck or a locksmith. He asked instead to borrow a cell phone to call his brother, authorities said. At that point, Saya had been alone inside that car for at least 42 minutes. Deal told his brother that the air conditioner in the car was running and his daughter was fine. He asked if their mother's insurance information, so she could call for roadside service. Instead, his brother, Sami Deal, rushed to the scene to help. He immediately took off his shirt, wrapped it around his knuckles, and was ready to punch the window, the arrest report states. Sidney stopped him and said he wanted to wait for a tow truck. Sidney insisted he not damage his new vehicle, stating he had just bought the car and did not have the money to repair a broken window. Look at that, children. Police officers eventually broke a window and rescued the toddler, but it was too late. Rigor mortis had already begun to set in, according to the Sun. It was unclear how long officers waited to break the window, but the report states that they believe the baby had been inside the hot car for more than an hour by the time she was removed. According to the AccuWeather, Los Angeles' high temperature on Monday was at 98 degrees. Depending on weather conditions, the interior of a car parked in the heat can reach temperatures over 170 degrees. Las Vegas Metro Police Department spokesperson Larry Hadfield said the officers waited to bust the window because Deal was adamant about protecting the car and they could see the child breathing. The Las Vegas Review-Journal reported. The dad said that the AC was on and the kid was playing, and when the officers arrived, they saw that she was breathing, Hatfield said. But when the officers got concerned for the child's well-being, they broke the window. It goes on to say neighbors who witnessed the failed rescue criticized the officers for not acting more quickly. Sheila Ratliff, 64, told the Review-Journal that she watched Deal and the police try for close to 2 hours to get that little girl out. 2 hours. You heard me? 2 hours. Check that. Okay? The officers at one point asked her if she had a wire clothes hanger to pop the lock. I don't understand why police didn't bust that window open first, Ratliff said. You can always get another car, but you can't get another life. Another neighbor, 14-year-old, oh, honey, this is one of them old fangled names, Alasia Shields, disputed the official police account of what happened, saying that officers would not let anyone break the window. Shields said the officers claimed they needed a sergeant's permission to damage the car. They looked inside, and I guess the baby wasn't moving, so the officer just opened the window. They unlocked the doors, and Sydney took the baby out, the teen told the newspaper. Shields' brother, Darius Jones, said he also saw Saya deal with Dio, either with Dio carrying the girl in his arms or walking with the toddler holding onto his finger. They were always laughing and playing, he said. I honestly believe it's a tragic accident, Jones said. I genuinely say that since that baby was small, he's loved on her. Dio's mother, Artavia Wilson told KLS in Las Vegas that her son was not negligent in how he handled the situation. She said officers on the scene, when she spoke to her son about sending a locksmith to get her granddaughter from the vehicle, she said officers were on the scene, okay, when she spoke to him. Okay, we hear on FaceTime, and he asked the officers to help him, Wilson said Tuesday outside the courthouse. I said, did y'all check the doors? Did y'all check everything? He said yes. She pulled the mask down from her face to emphasize that her son believed his daughter was in air conditioning. The car was running and she was in the car, Wilson told through tears. The son reported that Dio told Detective Saya, who he not yet fastened into her car seat, had initially been up and walking around the seats of the car. She eventually laid down on the floor of the car. He thought she had fallen asleep, Dio said. Wilson said that she was on the phone with Dio, and he and the officers had said the baby was fine and that she was knocking on the window. The child was never unattended because Dio was never able to get back into the apartment for his cell phone, she said. That's when the police rolled by. He flagged down the police and said he started asking neighbors to use their phones to call his family, Wilson told KLS. Wilson said she could not believe the accusations made against her son in court Tuesday. He works. My son is a great father, Wilson said. He's a very responsible young man. He has his own apartment, his own car. He has full custody of his daughter. So he's very responsible because I raised him as such. They're not going to spin my son like he just was an average Joe Snow out here, because he's not. Okay, that's the mama. And that's the end of that report. Okay. Now, okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. What you say? Fuck what he says. Refrain that motherfucker. And break every window. Hello? To get the baby. Now, here is where this is. If y'all say that the car is running, then how is it that you accidentally... I mean, it can happen because I just did it today. I left my keys in the car. I didn't lock the doors, but I left my keys in the car. Okay? Because I was grabbing something. I thought I had my keys in my hand. I doubled back. Okay? And to grab something. And now I end up leaving the keys. Okay? So, all right. Okay. I didn't panic because I knew I could get back in the car. Okay? And I said, okay, cool, and et cetera, et cetera. But now, you say the car is running and you believe that the air is on. So how is it that it wasn't? Okay, see, I'm having a problem with that motherfucking story because, see, one of the things about the air being on was that you would have saw the water, the condensation on the ground. See, when the air conditioner is on, a car, and especially when the car is parked, is going to idle. And so the condensation, you'll see the water on the ground running. So what's the tea with that? Okay, something in this story ain't adding up. Okay, so the mama's sitting up there, and the mamas are mamas. They're gonna protect their children and carrying on, and she know her child, and she know what's going on and all that. So I'm cool. But at the same time, something in this story, there's some little piece that's minute, that's not being stated here. Okay, because my whole thing is this: why did not the mama sit down here and tell him, baby, we can get you another window. Get that baby out the damn car. Okay? And here's the thing. If you were concerned about the baby, why would you care about the goddamn window? Huh? Because you flagged them down for a reason. If you flagged them down to help you open up your car, and you got a child up in here as hot as it was that day, and I understand he's 27, but 27-year-olds usually have some kind of sense. Something ain't right with that, children. Something still ain't right with that. And I'm not buying it the way they're trying to sell it. You understand? Now the mama want to make sure that his character is not assassinated. But he did that on his own. When you sitting up there saying, oh, I ain't got no money to get the car. Now wait a minute. Here's the thing. Here's the piece. Your brother came out, and your brother saw that we got to get this baby out of here. They're trying to get the baby out. Okay? So why wouldn't you let your brother do it? Hey, y'all family. The mama's sitting up there saying, oh, he got family, he this, he that. How come y'all did not assure him that he could get this damn car fixed? Huh? Why wasn't that assured if it wasn't about his damn car? You understand? What's the T? See, something in that ain't making sense. Okay, something in that ain't making too much sense. Now, I'm going to go here because, see, here's the part that's where it is. They say you were just in an argument with the damn mama and now with the baby's mother, okay? Now, your mama's in there saying that you had custody of the baby. So if you got custody of the child, why have you not done everything to make sure that the child is rescued? I don't care how much you say the air conditioner is on. It's hot. The air is on. Why? Because it's hot outside. Okay, why did you not do that? Hold on, Martin. Martin is saying something, honey. They would have heard the car and the air conditioner running. I call BS. Any police should have known he should have had the right to break the window to spare human life. Listen, I'm with you, Martin. I'm with you on that. Oh, hey, Sarah. She says, has our material life taken over our common sense and spiritual life? Apparently. This 27-year-old said he didn't want them to break the car window because he didn't have no money to repair it. It was a new car for him. Okay, it was a new car. And I'm completely outdone. See, again, now, negative behavior does not get rewarded. This boy, now he lost his daughter and is about to lose his freedom because you told the police, don't break the window. Now, according to this report, I want to see what the investigation is going to come out, because the child is saying, the teenager is saying that, okay, listen, they were doing this and they've been out here. The neighbors said I've been watching them for 2 hours. 2 hours in the car. 2 hours. Now, here's the thing. Now, let me go here. If the car is running and you have a 21-month-old, which is almost 2 years, okay, a 2-year-old baby in the car, y'all said at first that she wasn't strapped in the car seat and she was up walking around. How in the hell did you not break the window? Because babies don't know. She could have kicked that damn thing in. She could have done anything, which could have got the car going. It could have sent the car off, and it could have careened into other cars. It could have been a much more detrimental thing. You know what I'm saying? But the casualty is this baby that lost her life. And all you got to show for it is they still end up breaking out that damn window to get the baby, but they waited too late. And my thing is, I'm having a hard time understanding how is it that they made the call to break the window so late. If you was gonna break the window, he could have took that up with the city and had the city or sued the city to get the window fixed if that was his thing. You know, something ain't right with that. Something ain't right with that. Okay, something ain't right with that. I'm having an issue. Yes, what you say, the window should have been broken much earlier than what it was. Much earlier, because the police end up breaking the window anyway. How about that? Not the brother, the police who was there on the scene. Right, what you say, at the start. Exactly. At the start. They should have broke it at the start to get that baby out of there. Now, I'm still not buying that air conditioner was working. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And then they said that you on FaceTiming with your mama. Okay. So how come I'm still not understanding how come she ain't said nothing about you doing what you need to do to save this baby? I don't get it. I'm not no. Martin, what you say? When firemen arrive at the fire, they don't stop and ask permission. They start with those axes, breaking windows and tearing the place apart. I feel there are laws that would have protected the police. I totally agree. I totally agree. Especially in this country where we have so many child deaths, car overheating deaths like this. I'm sorry. There's something about this story that just does not connect all the dots for me. It doesn't connect all the dots for me. Okay. And I don't understand what the T is on that. I don't get it, and I'm trying to make some kind of sense of it, but it's hard for me to wrap my head around it. Now I may be a little prejudiced about it because when it comes down to children and things of that nature and parents, I hold the parents at a much higher regard. And once I start to break down and to see where they were mentally and this, that, and the other, it takes me a minute to get there because see, right now you the parent, and listen to this story. Just listen to this story on the surface. The surface don't even sound right. The surface is the baby was in the car, overheated. Y'all trying to rescue the baby, but you tell them don't because I don't have no money to fix the window on the car. That don't even sound right, do it? That's the surface. Now I read y'all the whole story that they done came up with in the Los Angeles paper. And part of this is the Los Angeles Channel 7 News. Okay, so that's what they have uncovered. And it still don't sound right. Even now that we got more details, it still don't sound right, do it? And the mama want to make sure that they know that her son was a decent, upstanding citizen. How, Miss Thing, are you on the phone with him and you didn't tell him to break the window to save the baby, or at least to get the baby out, or at least to say, okay, that car running, you better get that baby out there. And she may not hit the whatever and started some calamity. I just don't understand that. I'm not getting it. There should be nothing on this earth more important than your child, or are you no type of real father? Okay, Martin. Okay, I can't question that. Okay. Whew. All right. What I'm gonna do here? Let me take a small little commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna get into something that may be a little tiresome for y'all, but I haven't spoke on it yet. And that there is the current administration has gone through, and y'all remember what he was saying after the first debate that Joe was going to be the one to pull out, and Joe this and Joe that, and he ain't this and he ain't that, and he ain't this and he ain't that, and all that. Well, why is it that he's the one that decided not to have the second debate? Because he didn't like the fact that they were going to be virtual. Huh? Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. Hold on. Before we go, Sarah say what? Carbon monoxide poisoning. See, exactly. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about carbon monoxide. Case in point. Case in point. Okay? Case in point. And you talking about a baby. And y'all know those fumes from the air conditioner, honey. You can't let it run for so long. Because then you got to circulate so that the air, I know for me, because I talk and I sing, I can't be up under that air. You know, it blows directly at you. It tears up my throat all the time. All of the time. Okay? If I leave it on too long or if you blow it too high. You know, if I leave it on, I have to have it on like a 1 or a 2, you know. But in the beginning, I put a full blast so we could cool the car down. But then I got to turn it down so that it doesn't blow on me like that. Or I have to make sure I'm covered in the scarf in the car. We thought about that. Carbon monoxide. Since I ain't thinking, I haven't even thought that far about carbon monoxide poisoning. Okay. So listen, let me take a small little commercial break. I'll be right back in just a few moments, okay? Yes.
Attention all business owners. Use your advertising dollars here. Looking to reach a more diverse audience for your products and your services? Well, this is the platform for you. Dishing Tea Entertainment welcomes all businesses who wish to expand their brands and looking for clientele that's more than grown and sexy, but also the seasoned and sophisticated. For more information on how this spot can be yours, contact Big Meat at 404-914-5610 or go to our website at www.dishingtea.com. The views and opinions expressed here on Dishing Tea TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised.
All right, and we are back. If you're just tuning in, I encourage you to bring your comments and stuff on down, and let's get into it, honey. If you are a tea sipper or a crumpet dunker or a tea brewer or pot stirrer, or if you are a tea leaf reader, honey, how about that? Ha! Give it to me. So now let's go into this whole thing, honey, with the current administration, child. Okay. Now, y'all know what a fiasco and a debacle that first debate was, okay? It was absolutely ridiculously tawdry. And I have no words for it, okay? But y'all know the aftermath, okay? Mr. Man went on, but they both went on speaking tours and on the campaign to get the folks to this and other. What I seem to think, well, no, not think. What has happened is that Mr. Man got to talking. I heard that Joe may pull out and blah, 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 because that's when they were first starting to put new rules and regulations into what they were going to look at for the debates. Plexiglass, maybe turning the mics off, which they should have done. and all those kind of things. Well, so everybody, he got. Well, I hear Joe trying to pull out, and I hear, oh, he don't want to debate. He got creamed the last time. He don't want it. He don't want it. So why is it now that this fool has just, you're enthralled with the COVID, and still downplaying and doing the things that you do, but because they're asking for protection, you tested positive for the shit. Not you, the one. You, the one, and everybody. So many members of your damn circle have tested positive for this, and so now they're saying, "Well, listen, we'll do it, but we'll do it with you being virtual and this and another, because you, the one that tested positive." What did this child say? He didn't want no parts of it because he felt that was cheating the American public. And he wanted to be on a real debate stage like it was, where they were supposed to be doing a town hall type thing. Ooh, good. Why would you want to do a town hall when you've already infected the children that was with you on the White House lawn? Why would you want to do a town hall and face-to-face town hall when that's not even conducive, and you're the one who's under treatment? Why haven't they made this man be quarantined? Everybody else had tested positive. You couldn't go to the hospital to see your loved ones. You couldn't sit up there and sit with them. Even if you got masked up or whatever, you couldn't go. How many of y'all have been in the hospital with somebody who had MRSA or SARS? When you went to go visit them, you had to get suited up. You had to put on the gown, the gloves, the goggles, the hairnet. You had to get suited up. But with COVID, nobody could do any of that. Okay, they wouldn't even let you in the hospital. But this man is the one who's able to not only leave the hospital, but now you back on tour, and they sit up here trying to tell you that, oh, because of this and because of that no. How come this man is not quarantined? And I understand he's the president, but that's why we have measures in place. Pence is supposed to be the one to mull out his wishes. Okay, why? That's the first question. The second question is, okay, we're here, right? We are here. You don't want to protect the American people? Ooh. Okay, I've been running all day, honey. So these yawns are coming out everywhere, and I think it's gas on me too. Ha! Yeah. You don't want to protect the American people? You don't want to be the leader of all these things that you keep talking about how much it's going to go away and how much we got this under control. Why are you not one of the four on the leading end to say, listen, wear the mask, this, that, another? Okay. Why would you not, as much as you stay tweeting on this damn computer, how come you can't do a virtual thing? But you pull it out. Okay. Why? Your surface answer is all this old BS. Okay, bullshit that you putting up here on the people. Okay, but let's look at it. Were you not prepared? You don't even know what they were going to ask you because the debate questions or the 6 topics wasn't even developed yet. The moderator he hasn't even said what the topics were going to be yet. Huh? So what you scared of? What are you afraid of? See, these are short little yawns or whatever. This ain't making sense to me. So now, what? And for those of y'all who are supporters, put in the comments why you think. What are your reasonings? Why would you support him? Why do you still support his decision? Tell me why you support his decision for canceling this debate. And because he threw a tantrum because it would be virtual and you already positive for COVID. Okay? Somebody explain that to me. If you are a Trump supporter, put that in here and tell me why you support him canceling this. Huh? Because he canceled this one, but said that the last one that's just before the election, that's the one he want to do. So are you saying you need time to prepare because you wasn't ready? What you saying, honey? What you saying? Y'all talk to me. What you got, Martin? Martin, you say what? Because he knows it's the beginning of the end. He should have his U-Haul already reserved in January. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. I like that one. I do like that. So now, and what about the team? What about the team that's supposed to be preparing him? See, this is what I want to know. You know, I'm telling y'all, his press secretary, I would love to meet her. And the reason why, especially after this administration, I would love to interview her. I need her to come on one of my platforms when this is all said and done. Because she has done an outstanding job at trying to clean up his mess. Okay. Every time she talks to the press, her answers, though I hate the hell out of them, okay, her answers are so that way and so constructed to where she still have his best interests at heart. Okay? That's a crafty bitch. I ain't mad at her for her craftiness, honey. But I know when this is all over and that particular part of her job is done and she will be unemployed, sweetie, I would love to have her here. Because she won't say nothing now because she'll think I'll be trying to attack her. But like, I want to know, okay, how difficult was that for you to have to hold him up and have to protect him? Okay. Okay. How about what you say? He's been McConnell's youthful idiot. Exactly. Child. Now, you know, that's the other one. And listen, the black guy that's running in South Carolina, what's his name? Jamie, who's running for that seat up against him. Child, I'm hoping that child takes that in a landslide. Number one, they keep talking about how old these folks are. Okay. McConnell and Methuselah were best friends. Okay. And if they wasn't, they went to high school together. The child needs to sit down here and go ahead on and give that on up. Even if he wanted to even if he was grooming somebody for the spot. Because I'm not worried about whether it's conservative or liberal or whatever. I just want him out. Because one of the things is he has too much power. And in that, between he and Nancy Pelosi are the two people up there. They are the yin and the yang, honey, of the power struggle. And they bump heads constantly. Because, you know, I always say opposites don't attract. Opposites cancel each other out. Hot and cold are opposite ends of the same spectrum, but when you bring them together, they cancel each other out. You get lukewarm, and you can't do nothing with nothing that's lukewarm. You can't do nothing with it. It cancels out. Okay? Positive and negative are the polar opposites of the same spectrum, but when they come together, they explode. Why? Because they cancel each other out. Okay? Same here. Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell, honey, are just that. They cancel each other out. Okay? Because they got too much power. Now, you may say, well, how come I won't say that Nancy Pelosi needs to leave? Well, here's the thing. Nancy Pelosi's up there, and she has not done half of the shit that McConnell has done to stifle the American public. Now, you may disagree with her politics, you may disagree with her policies, but you tell me something that she has done that has shut down the country to where it couldn't function. McConnell did. McConnell has all the damn time. They shut down the government on Obama. They shut down the government on a few times. Okay? And in that there is abuse of power. Point blank. It's time for him to go about it. Quiet as it's kept, I'm looking at Nancy Pelosi, and I'm hoping that she has groomed somebody to take her place, because I would like to see her retire. I would like to see her sit down and just say, you know what, I've had enough, and go ahead on and enjoy the rest of her time. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, honey, though I love her, she should have been the one running for president, actually. Okay? She should have been the one. What you say? The virtual technology can't be comprehended by an idiotic person such as an orange man. Did y'all see how he was looking when he did his first press conference after his hospitalization? That child was he was spray tanned on top of makeup. Okay? That face was that was not a good thing, honey. And I wish whoever his people were, they had gotten on him. Hey, good evening, Tracy. But that there, child, I'm not gonna even go with it. And I'm gonna leave that subject alone, honey, because see, right now what we have is and he's showing his idiosyncrasies. We are seeing that this man does not have what it takes to effectively run this country. And I still have yet to hear, I need for you Trump supporters to show me specifically what he has done for black folks in this country. Don't give me the projected statistics. We know about him giving money to the HBCUs, but that's a caveat. If you don't believe me, Roland Martin had interviewed the president of the HBCUs and carrying on. But he's a president over a couple of the colleges and things, and he talked about that money. That money is not what you think it is. So it's smoke screens. It's mirror and smoke screens. I need for y'all to give me specifically. I don't want to hear about your 401ks, because I'm gonna tell you something. Mine didn't, because I know a lot of black owned businesses, small black businesses didn't qualify for the PPE. And you say he's for black businesses. They didn't qualify for it, or they didn't get approved. And a lot of small black businesses, honey, are shut down for good but he's supposed to be helping. I need for y'all to give me specifics. Give me specifics to shut me up. Okay? And back it up with the stats. And don't give me no bogus stats. I want to make sure that whatever stats that you have, I can check them and cross-reference them in order to make sure, because I like to cross-reference with 3 different sources. And the reason why is because oftentimes there's so much out there to where folks will put out their conjecture and not fact. Okay, they'll put out here commentary and not truth. You understand? So yeah. Martin, what you say? They have yet to determine the mental damage that COVID can do. That's why Pelosi is still trying to use the 25th Amendment, that he is mentally deranged. I'm done. I can't even fuck with that one, Martin, because you got in for that. You got in for that. Okay. Now, all right, for those of you who are on here, let's go into some of the fun. I want you to put down some of your favorite girl groups. Put down some of your favorite girl groups. Let's have some fun. This here is a satisfying Saturday. So we want to satisfy me musically. Who are some of your favorite girl groups? Okay, all girl groups, all girl bands or whatever. Who are some of your favorites? Okay, who are some of your favorites? We have Sarah Dash up in the house. Now, y'all see me posting her comments and carrying on. Y'all know that's the Sarah Dash of LaBelle. And y'all know Patty is my mama, honey. So y'all know that was going to be the first group that I said as far as girl groups and carrying on. Then I'm from Detroit, so I got to say the Supremes, you know, and carrying on. I got to say Nikki and Brownstone, because Nikki from the lead singer from Brownstone, I went to high school with her. So, honey, I have to say them. So those are three, and I'm gonna let y'all put in the comments, honey, some of your favorite girl groups, okay? And if you can't think of a girl group, let's do female singers. Put in some of your favorite singers, your female singers and girl groups, and let's go there, okay? I may try to play some of their music, but Facebook and YouTube and things, they like to ding us all the damn time because of they claim a copyright infringement. Even when I put down here the copyright thing, the free act or whatever. Even when I put that down there, they don't want to let it go. So okay. But how many of y'all did your homework from Sunday night? I told y'all to write yourselves a love letter to yourself. And because this is learning how we can take the power of the word and learn how to infuse ourselves with it. How did you infuse yourself with that? Did you complete the homework assignment? No. Well, I was challenged by Big Red, and Big Red is not up in here, so I'm gonna read it today, and I'm gonna probably have to read it again tomorrow. Ha! Because this here is he challenged me to do it, and I'm sure he didn't do his yet. Okay. So y'all bear with me because I wrote it when I was at the donut factory. And so yeah, I mean my handwriting is decent and lovely, but I may be reading it too fast. I may skip over a couple of words. So y'all dig with me. This is what I wrote to myself. Okay. Hey there, you. I've got you on my mind, and I am compelled to share with you how much I love and adore you. You are the only somebody who really gets me totally. You are not afraid to explore life with me. You protect me at all costs, which blows my mind. The way you speak up for me. The way you want to accept or allow others to, you won't allow or accept others to intentionally hurt me. You constantly woo and coo me. You take me to places I've never dreamed I'd go or be. You've introduced me to some wonderful life experiences, and I thank you for all of them. You are gentle yet firm with me. You won't allow me to wallow in self-pity or sorrow because you're always looking for the bright tomorrow. You're so kind to me. You really enjoy being in my company. You've never belittled me or intentionally gone out of your way to embarrass me. You have never put demands on me that were counterproductive or demanding or demeaning. You constantly encourage me to excel and be my best. You always push me towards my dreams and believe in my goals. You accept me for me, my entirety. You don't attempt to make my flaws a weakness. You continuously encourage me to see them as unique pieces of my character. You are my biggest cheerleader. You challenge my intellect. You cherish my intelligence. You inspire me to create opportunities for myself so that I can thrive. You have allowed me to be vulnerable. You guide me through those tough times without ridicule or scorn. You comfort me when I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders. In fact, you offer to carry the weight for me. Damn. You romance me and you enhance me. Your touch ignites me. You're tender with me. You are erotic with me. You show me how to let myself go and share my inhibitions with you. You can take me to the outer limits of the world and bring me back safely. You mold me spiritually. You teach me and allow me to teach you. You encourage my growth. You sustain me. You entertain me. You mesmerize me. You glorify me. You hypnotize me. You strategize me. You affirm me. You confirm me. You invite me. You ignite me. You caress me. You impress me. You rose me. You chose me. And for all of those things are the ones that I don't or can't put into words. I love you and I thank you for loving me. Woo! Damn. Oh. Wow. That just hit me. That just hit me. Okay. How? How do we get to a point where we accept ourselves? It's one thing to say, oh, you got to love yourself before you love somebody else, but how do we do it? When was the last time you wrote a love letter to yourself? Huh? When was the last time you wrote a love letter to yourself? That was the first time. I haven't done that in a long time. In fact, it's probably the first love letter that I've written to myself. I've written in diaries and made journals and those kinds of things. And I'm horrible at it because I don't do it daily. To document my life and progress and things of that nature. But to sit down and to say, oh, you know what? Damn, I love you. I love you. Okay. How do you tell yourself, I love you more than you will ever know? Can you say that to yourself? And if you can, do you? Do you? Because how I love you more than you will ever know. Say that to yourself. Empower yourself. See, if we learn how to do those kinds of things, then we learn how to do better for ourselves. We learn how to appreciate and recognize our value. You know? Oh. Now I want you to compare the love letter to you. Compare a love letter to yourself and compare that to one that you've gotten from somebody who say they love you. Tell me what you find. Tell me what you get. Tell me how it titillates you, how it makes you grow, how it gives you that spark. Huh? Talk to me. Where y'all at? Tracy, what you saying? Diana Ross of the Supremes, Patty LaBelle and the Bluebells, the Marvelettes, Shaka Khan and Gladys Knight. I could go on and on. Yes, go on and on, honey. I want you to. And pun intended, honey, on and on. Okay. Hey, EJ, what's going on, baby? Oh, have some fun with that. You know, oftentimes we don't know how to do that enough. We don't do it enough because we're so busy looking for outside entities to do it for us. How many times did you treat yourself negatively and yet you sit up there and try to get the reward for it? Negative behavior does not get rewarded, but we do it often, don't we? But we do it often, don't we? Oh, my God, today. Okay. My God, today. Listen, I'm going to put something up in here. Let's go. How about the Jones girls? The emotions. Huh? Stargard. Huh? Y'all don't know about Stargard, do you? Okay. Which way is up? Ow. Okay. The Pointer Sisters. Ooh. Ooh. Now, if you really want to know something, I think, because I look at their style and how they came out and carried on, I think as far as direct, if you want to say competition or rivalry, if you will, back in the 70s, when we had, if you look at what the Pointer Sisters did, and they started off as 4 girls and carrying on, when Anita was singing with them, and then they went down to 3. Okay, same way like LaBelle did. LaBelle started off with 4 members, Cindy Levin with the Supremes. Then they were down to 3 and came LaBelle. The Pointer Sisters did the exact same thing. And then look at their style. They had, the LaBelle had, space and real big costuming and things of that nature. All of a sudden, that wild side, the Pointer Sisters did the same thing in their style, but they came up with that wildness and carried on. So if there was anybody who was like direct competition or rivals, and I'm putting in air quotes because I thought that they were they had their own style and carried on, but you know how the public do, this group over that group or whatever. That was sickening. Absolutely sickening. But the Pointer Sisters, honey, wasn't no joke. They were not no joke, child. You better understand. Salt peanuts. Ah! Okay. Tracy say in vogue. Okay. In vogue. Sister Sledge. You better give me Sister Sledge. I wonder why. He's the greatest dancer. I wonder why that I've ever seen. That was the shit. Sister Sledge, my darling. Let's see. Give me another one. Taste the Honey. Miss Boogie Oogie Oogie. Okay. Taste the Honey was a real cute little duet, little group and carrying on, child. Okay. I said earlier, SWV and Destiny's Child. Okay. Escape. Who were the other children? Zane. Okay. Come on, y'all, and because now I'm starting to draw a blank. Okay, because now when we come down to female singers, we can go on because see, I'm old school with Natalie Cole and Sarita Wright. Oh, okay, Tammy Terrell. Okay, I would give you Florence Ballard, honey, because Florence. How many of y'all know that Flo had recorded an album? Yes, she did, honey. Yes, she did. Yes, babe. No, that's Carolyn, honey, who was Baby Dynamite. That's Aretha's sister, Carolyn. But yeah, Florence Ballard had her own solo. Oh, that child said Evelyn Champagne King. No, you didn't. Okay, see, you playing with my emotions, child. You playing with my emotions, okay? There was a group called Crystal. Okay, that was before In Vogue, honey. I wish that they had done something more with them, honey. Oh my God, I wish that they were able to do that. What's my girls? Wait a minute, what's my girls? They're from Detroit. Wait a minute. Oh, what's their name? Honey? Because the song is I'm a good woman looking for a good man to stand at the altar. What's the name of the damn group, honey? I can't call the group, but I'm going to look them up. Barbara Mason. Okay, now, ooh. Tracy. Okay, now you trying to hit me with an uppercut, honey. Okay. Okay. That's what you trying to do. Sweet Obsession. That's their name. Sweet Obsession. Okay. Who? Okay, let me think. Because see, now I'm drawing the blank and got records over here all day. Oh, New School. Let's go New School. You got Selena Johnson, Fantasia, Jennifer Hudson, Christina Aguilera. Okay. You have India Ari. Now these are the single girls. But, we don't have a lot of girl groups right now, Oh, I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give y'all one. That's going to rock your socks. For those of y'all who of a certain age, y'all may remember these girls, honey. 9.9. Do y'all remember 9.9? Huh? 9.9. All of me for all of you. That's the way it's gotta be. I can't give you all of me, not for half of you. Y'all remember that song? Okay, this child said the Clark sisters. Now, see, you want to go gospel. Because that's what probably when you're going to have a lot of the girl groups. The Clark sisters, the Page sisters, you know. What is it? LV? It's 3LV. That's it, right? Is that their name? Because they changed. No, I'm sorry. That's not them. There's Trinity 5 because it used to be one of them. It was Trinity 5-7 because it was supposed to be 3-5-7. I think one of them had came from Oaktown 3-5-7 or something. Used to dance with them or something, and now they went over here or was a part of that whole MC Hammer group. But hey, there you go, Oaktown 3-5-7, honey. That's those are my girls over there. Okay, and they were rap, So, what you say? Thanks, Trace. Okay, you love Christina Aguilera. Yes, honey. Okay, come on now. The cheering. Yes, for those of y'all who are wondering, yes, I am having a cocktail. Okay. This is it's a mixture of wine. I had some watermelon sangria with a little Chardonnay and vodka. Yeah, I'm feeling that way today. I am feeling that way today. Okay, is that all right with y'all? Is that all right with y'all, I say? Well, all right. Well, listen, we can go on and on, but okay, of course you remember Juicy Drive 'em Crazy, honey. Come on. I'm gonna say B Angie B. Now how about that? B Angie motherfucking B, baby. Okay. I Don't Want to Lose Your Love, the remake, honey. She made a dance version. Okay. How about that? B Angie B, honey. Ow. Juicy, drive 'em crazy, drive 'em crazy. Y'all better come on and give it to me, honey. Okay, dinner's ready and the wine is cheap. Ow, baby's coming over and I know how you feel, 'cause I don't want to lose your love. Hey, baby, hey, baby. Ow! Okay. Lettucey. Y'all better come on. Y'all better say lettucey. You better say lettucey. You better say lettucey. If you say lettucey, you got to say Rochelle Ferrero. Enough said, honey. Okay. You got on her. Okay, which one? Is that the regular playlist or is it the Learning to Love Myself playlist? Or is this the I've got to encourage myself playlist? Which playlist is it on? I love giving y'all homework assignments and things. And ain't nobody did the homework. Nobody up in here did your homework assignment about writing your love letter. You didn't write your love letter yet? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull that on over. Okay. But that there is that. I'm going to shut this down for now because I'm by myself. And I'm seeing that, most of the children is a Saturday night child. Like I said, we came in a little later than what we usually do because we would usually be over by now. But because of circumstances that went on throughout the day, we didn't think we were going to do a show today because we were supposed to be doing a live feed from a showcase that one of our independent T artists that we spotlighted here was performing. However, he had become ill, and so we had to cancel the program. So, and then with all the weather and stuff down here, it's just been absolutely ridiculous. Okay, ridiculous. Okay, what you say? Learning to love myself. Play. I don't want to lose your love. Yes, I don't want to lose your love. You put it on the Learning to Love Myself playlist. Come on now. Give it to me. That's going to be probably tomorrow's show. I want to see what songs that you're going to put on that playlist. I know we've done it before, but I know a lot of people have not exercised that. And I want to get into that. Put the songs on the playlist. Let's see what songs should make that playlist. Learning to Love Myself. And for those of y'all who don't know what that is, the Learning to Love Myself playlist are all of those songs that you would normally sing to your boo thing, your spouse, your significant other, your wife, your husband. Okay. That special someone that gets you all bubbly and fuzzy and woozy and this, that, and the other, to where you're ready to take your clothes off and do all that. What mama say, honey? Is the way my clothes come unfastened? I want you to take all of those kind of songs. I want you to put them on that playlist because I want you to take those songs and sing them to yourself. Okay? Sing them to yourself. And that way you start to build up how you teach others to love you. You understand? How to teach others how to love you. Because you got to learn. If you're learning to love myself, then these are the kind of songs I need to sing. Y'all heard my love letter to me. Okay. So what would I play after that? After reading that love letter, I would sit down and play Denise Williams, You're All That Matters to Me. I always go to that song because the message in that song is that you are all that matters to me, my love. You are all I wanted. You are all that I needed. Forever and ever, my love. Oh. Okay. There was a disco song that said, if I can't have you, I don't want nobody. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you, if I can't have you. How about that? Say that to yourself, honey. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody. I can't be nobody. If I can't have you, honey, then hell, then that means I don't exist, right? Now say that to yourself. If I can't have you, I don't want nobody. Okay. We both deserve each other's love. Okay. We both deserve each other's love. Okay. I checked out the day before thing on your show. Did you check them out? Did you like them? What'd you say? I need to try glasses on before I purchase them. I understand because I feel you on that. But one of the things that I trust about him is that because of the construction of the glasses, and we talked about that exclusively, and that he's designed the glasses for the African American face because of our uniqueness with our bridges and the width of our faces and carrying on, and understanding how long the arms and stuff have to be so that it's a more comfortable fit. So I get that all day. But I'm sure, like everybody else, you want to see how they look on you, and carrying on. I wish that he had a virtual thing to where you could take a picture of yourself and put it up there and then try the glasses on so you could see what you would look like. That would be absolutely sickening. I think I'm going to send him that idea. This child said, Irene Cara. You know what? Irene was one of the original underrated singers. Okay. One of the original underrated singers. Okay. Of the planet. Okay. Of this planet. That's a singing sister. Okay. A singing sister. Irene, stop. Okay. You want to, okay, now see, you trying to do that to me. And you want to sit there and bring up names that a lot of children may not know. And I'm going to go here because a lot of people did not know this about her, but she was a decent singing sister as well. Gwen Guthrie. Y'all know her for Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent. Okay. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Uh, so I need to go check out her catalog because she has a version of "I Never Knew Love Like This Before." Stephanie Mills, my big little sister, and she slowed it down. She made it into a ballad. You know, Stephanie's is up tempo, but she turned it into a ballad, and it's really sickening. I had to send that to Stephanie. I said, "Girl, have you heard this?" She said, "No, send it to me." And okay, right. This child said, "Minnie Riperton, not the Minnie." Do you see what I see? Do you feel what I feel? Do you want to ride inside? Oh! Don't do me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Okay. I say don't do it now here. I say don't do it. You understand? Now listen. Sarah, because Sarah's on here from the Bell. She's in the comments. Did y'all know that she has 3 solo albums, and then she has a number of collaborations. But wait a minute, I'm trying to think of the name of the song because I play it often, but I always fuck up the title of it. I think it's called You. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play it, but because I don't know all the words of it. She has a song that's called You that's in it, but I'm telling y'all need to go and go bunch her, go because a lot of her music is up on YouTube. Go check her out as a solo artist, honey, because I'm telling you, honey, my big sister Sarah, honey, Sarah slays, honey. Sarah slays. Y'all better get it. Y'all better get it. Okay. Amy Stewart from back in the day. Y'all know her from Knock on Wood, but she had a wonderful voice because she had a few ballads out there that a lot of folks don't know. Amy Stewart, honey. Oh goodness. Do you know who else? You said Nancy Wilson, honey. Come on. Now you know Nancy Mother, the Dame Nancy Wilson. Okay, the Dame Nancy Wilson. I'm gonna tell you, I've been in love with her all of my life. But when she came out in the 80s what's the name of the album Ebb Tide? Is a song on there called Chasing a Dream. That tickles my fancy, honey. That tickles my fancy. Chasing a dream, chasing a dream. All you need is the real thing. Whoa, chasing a dream. Okay, of course there's Jennifer Holliday. Okay, the original Effie White. Okay, for those that Nell Carter, she did record. I do have one of her recordings. It was a live recording that she did with the I think it was the San Francisco Gay Men's Choir. And she has selected songs on there. It's not a full album with of her, but I need to find other recordings of her because though she was Broadway, you have to go check out that Eight Misbehaving soundtrack because Nell was a beast. Nell Carter was a beast. You understand? That sister was a beast. Okay. I'm drawing blanks because see, I got stuff that's over here in my collection, child, that I'm telling y'all would send you over the rainbow. Okay, would send you completely over the rainbow. Okay. Tamia, because I considered her to be this generation Stephanie Mills because she's such a small girl with this big old huge voice. Okay. And carrying on, to me, oh my God, Tamia, Deborah Cox, of course. Oh, Deborah. Okay. She became this generation's Whitney. You know, Clive was grooming her to be the next Whitney Houston. You can tell by that because of how he was trying to groom her sound and this, that, and the other. So that was always cute. Oh goodness, honey. Okay, there we go. You better understand. Mic drop. Mic drop, honey. Mic drop. Because, you know, Mama Patty loved her some Phyllis Hyman, honey. Mama would lose her mind over Phyllis. And I need for y'all to go. There is there's an Ashford and Simpson clip that's up on YouTube. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to play it for y'all. Because, damn it, it's my show. And, you know, YouTube and stuff, they always want to try to do something. But this is a live show, so I don't know how this is going to do. But let me give y'all this, honey, because I'm telling you, it is absolutely sickening of how they did this, because it's Phyllis and Patty and
Valerie and Ashford.
Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all see it. I'm gonna let y'all see it too. So we're gonna share the cam. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen, honey. Okay, y'all ready? Because I'm telling you, honey, this here is mesmerizing.
I hate to leave you in myself. I guess it wouldn't really be right. The song, so many songs that we've written that it would be a shame to leave out this one. This song is usually sung by everyone else but us. But tonight, I'm gonna sing this song. But I'm gonna do it my way tonight. And I don't think you've ever heard it this way. But since we wrote it, I can sing it the way I want to sing it. Are y'all ready for me? Can I just take my time? All right. Some of y'all don't know what this song is, but it's sung all over the world. And we're proud to have written it. So I'm not going to start it off with words. I'm just going to start it out with a little ooh. See if you can guess what it is. Y'all sing it a little bit.
Oh.
Reach out and touch so magic. Make this world tonight, we can do it. If you can, do right. A little time out of your busy night to give encouragement to someone who's lost the way. When I've been talking to a stone, if I ask you, is there a problem? That's not your own. No. We
Feels so good. Oh my goodness, we see so many friends. I mean, so many singing friends too. I mean, everybody out here can sing tonight. Paul said, come on up here. I just want you to come on up one more time. Roberta, you're not going to sit. You've got to come up. Roberta Black. Woo. Benny, come on, Benny. Come on, Benny. Come on.
I think I see y'all.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I see Brother Norman, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. I think we got another great lady. Here's the youth guy. Woo. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, y'all.
Ooh, yeah. It would be nice to hear a little bit from you. Just a little bit from you.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can.
One more time.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place.
What do you have to say, Roberta? What do you have to say?
Reach out and touch somebody's hand and make it a better place. If you can.
One more.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand and make it a better place. I think fellas, come on. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make it some better place.
One more.
Ooh, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Oh, make it better. Make it better. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make it a better place. If we can.
One more.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. It's not over yet.
It's not over.
I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna get Stevie.
All right.
He thought he was through tonight, but come on. And not only am I gonna get Stevie, but I'm gonna get that lady who sings as a winner in you, Miss Patty LaBelle. Would you come on up here with us? Come on. Come on. Yeah. Step on up here. Come on. Can you make it, Patty? All right. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. You can reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place.
Oh, take it down.
If you can.
One more. Come on, Patty. Reach out and touch. And make it a better way.
Yes, honey, I'm back. I had to play that. I had to play that. I just had to play that. Wait a minute, because I got to stop it. I had to stop it. Child, I had to play that because, you know, when we think of good artists and things, and that was one of the times that I know that Patty and Phyllis had shared the stage together. And y'all saw, honey, Miss Mama Sissy, honey, Sissy Houston, honey, Whitney's mama. Okay, Whitney's mama sit down there and had to hit Patty on her shoulder. You see her throwing? Okay, because wait a minute, Sarah said, wow. Sarah, did you ever see that? Do you remember that? Because I need to catch the whole show. Patty ended up singing Winter in You on that particular program, and I found it, but I think somebody ended up erasing it. But I need to see the entire show because I believe that all of those artists that were there had sang, on the program. And child, that there was just absolutely incredible. I miss jam sessions like that, you know, where the artists were absolutely, you know, having a good time. They really reveled in being around each other and carrying on. She said, no, I didn't. Okay, right. And it's an old clip, of course, but I think it was like an HBO special, one of those kind of television specials or something. And I wish I can find the entire program. Because there's another one where Stephanie Mills is on there. It's a tribute to Ashford and Simpson. And Stephanie is singing Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. And I found out that the arrangement that she did was Aretha's arrangement of that song. And Stephanie, oh my God, well, y'all know that's my little big sister anyway. But Stephanie did that. Oh, honey, listen. Y'all don't want it. But I marvel at those kind of things. Tracy, what you said, do we remember Peaches and Herb? Of course we remember Peaches and Herb, child. Peaches and Herb. Hello. Okay. There was Peaches and Herb, Ashford and Simpson. Who was another Ann and Ann? You know, Yarborough and Peoples. Okay. But a lot of the times, you know, when we think about these particular singers and things, now I've always been privy to female singers because when my voice was before it changed, and I'm now singing in the baritone bass regions and carrying on. I'm a baritone bass and I have a second tenor rise or whatever. But when I was younger, Denise Williams, who was another name we need to put on that list. Denise Williams, I used to vocalize to her. That was Silly was my warm-up song. Okay. And I was able to hit those scales. Minnie Riperton was my warm-up song. Loving You. La, 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 la. I used to be able to do all that. No, used to. Or like if I'm in the spirit, honey, and the spirit is on me real cutely, I can do it, but I can't sustain it unless I'm in that particular spirit or whatever, honey. But as far as that used to be my everyday singing, I used to be able to do all that. So when we look at artists and carrying on and singing and all that kind of stuff, and those who touch us, this is why I encourage everybody. You said Linda Jones. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This y'all said Linda Jones. Stacy Lattisaw. Oh, Sarah, now you know you just floored me, and oh my God. Linda Jones, for those of y'all who don't know, is the person who originally sang the song Hypnotized. Hypnotized. You got me hypnotized. I'll do whatever you want from me. Command me and I'll obey because I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, wait a minute. That just hit my shoulders. Oh, that's all in my shoulders. Oh, that's all. That's all in my shoulders. That's all in my shoulders. Now, listen. Now, y'all know, whenever we talk about music and care, now, y'all know I've talked about these girls who have remade the LaBelle song, What Can I Do For You, Honey? That's Helen and Terry, right? And then they have China, okay, China Black to round out the trio. Well, Terry Jones is Linda's daughter. Catch it. Helen and Terry, okay, they are a group themselves. When they have elements where they bring China in to be their third, but Helen and Terry are the group. And Helen is Terry's cousin, and Terry happens to be Linda Jones's daughter. Now y'all heard. Listen, I'ma just freeze. If you don't know, you better ask somebody and go check those girls out. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, thanks, Sarah. She said sing. Like, thanks, big sis. She said sing. Okay. Oh, child, listen. Okay. Because they listen, those girls there are some singing sisters. And I know what their Hollywood album, they got a new song that I haven't bunched yet. But their Hollywood, oh my God, is okay. They got some jewels on that damn thing there. That's absolutely everything. I'm trying to think of the name of the song because it's in my head. It's in my head, but I'm trying to think of the words. Because don't you hate it when you're a singer and you want to sing and it's a certain song, but then you just go blank with the lyrics? I do that all the time. Okay. Yes, the three of them are awesome, honey. They are. The three, Helen, Terry, HTC. Okay, Miss HTC, they ain't no joke, baby. You better understand what I'm trying to told you, honey. Okay. But oh my God. Wait. Oh, come on. What's the song? Because I'm hearing them in my head. Oh, I can't think of the song. Oh, I can't think of the song. Wait a minute. See, y'all gonna make me go to YouTube. They're gonna probably ding my page, child. But I got to give y'all this song because y'all got to understand. You got to understand the music. You really got to understand the music, okay? And that's what this is. You got to understand the music, okay? You got to understand the music, honey. You just got to. You hear? You have to, okay? Child, I don't even know how to put it any other way. You have to understand the music, okay? What is the song that I'm thinking of? Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna just play it, y'all, because it's just audio. Hollywood, things are good in Hollywood. Oh, it's all good in. Aha! Listen, okay, I could do this all night, child. Y'all know that. But tonight was just to sit down here and to realize negative behavior does not get rewarded, but we do it anyway. And we've got to come into a space where we can overcome that need to want to do it. At the same time, let's let the music guide us. See, one of the things about good music is that good music is feel-good music. And I understand it tells the message, but a lot of the music that we have today is angry. It's angry, it's volatile. And that's why the world don't seem to have no harmony, because everybody mad. We got to find our joy again. Music is one of God's most perfect languages. It speaks to our soul. And what you inoculate yourself with that goes in here, it permeates here, and then it takes root here in the heart. You understand? Negative behavior does not get rewarded, but it does, doesn't it? Because a lot of the music endorses negative behavior. And then that's what gets rewarded because they get paid for it. They dress up images about it. They end up, being emulated and all those things over negative behavior. That's not cute. Let's change that narrative because we can. We have the power to do it. We can change that. We can change that. Okay, I like that, Chase. The good music is everlasting. It's everlasting. This is why exactly. This is why certain things are there. When you think of good music, you can always go back and get it, and this, that, and the other, and all of that. So, honey, listen. Let's understand that. Let's walk away from this discussion today and say negative behavior does not get rewarded. Let that be the mantra. And then to do the Hollywood, things are good in Hollywood, honey. Okay. Y'all heard Phyllis and Patty scream out, honey. Okay. Okay. You heard them scream out. You heard them scream out. Okay. You heard them. You heard them. You heard them. Together. Okay, make this world a better place if you can. Okay, reach out and touch. I'm doing Stephanie's version because y'all don't know she did this as well on the church album, okay? And she did this, and she says, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. I just changed keys. Make this world a better place. If you can, just try. Take a little time out your busy day to give encouragement to someone who's lost the way. Or would I be talking to a stone if I asked you to share a problem that's not your own? See, we can change things if we start giving. So why don't you reach out, touch somebody's hand? And right now in the era of COVID, where we got gloves on and masks on and everybody got shields on and carrying on, it seems as though we're not supposed to, or that we can't, but they put barriers there, but it's not impossible. We can find a way to do it. Okay? Even if you got to touch it with the glove on, reach out. Touch. Touch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Before you hold a grudge, hold a conversation. Miss Sarah, ooh. Did you just floor me off the camera? Before you hold a grudge, hold a conversation. That's it. Okay, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm gonna let y'all go back. I gotta let y'all go because that's the word. Pass the collection plate, child. That's it right there. Before you hold a grudge, hold a conversation. That's it, honey. Oh, that just did me. That there just did me. That did me. That did me. That there just did me. Share it, baby. Because that's the word right there. That's word. I'm gonna put up there one more time. Before you hold a grudge, hold a conversation. Miss Sarah, baby, you the big sister, you know, oh, you just floored me. You just floored me with that. I can't do nothing else with that. I can't do nothing else but sign off and say, you know what, I'm gonna let y'all go home. Because, honey, listen, you may finish all of your crumpets, baby, because the tea has been dished, and you've been dishing tea, my darlings, with Big Meats, honey. If you love me, tell all of your friends and share with all of your friends. If you hate me, tell all of your enemies and share it with them. But do know this, one way, shape, style, form, or fashion, darling, everything that I do will move forward. We're going to come back tomorrow, honey. It's a Soulful Sunday. I'm going to get you guys to redo your homework. I may have to repeat this letter tomorrow and things of that nature. And we're going to make some things happen. You understand? Homework assignments, honey. Homework assignments. I want you to write a love letter to yourself. Write a love letter to you. And you don't have to make it complicated. All I want you to do is sit down to the pen and paper or pencil. Once you get quiet, I want you to just transcribe what you hear. Don't try to make sense of it. Just write. And your heart will open up. Your heart will open up. And don't stop writing until it's finished. And you will know it because it will release everything. Write. Just write a love letter to yourself. Write a love letter to yourself. That's your homework assignment. Now, it's up to you if you want to share it or not. I'm going to share mine because I don't mind being transparent. Okay? And as you saw today, honey, I may have to put this on an audio because it sounded really good. And it touched me because I didn't know I loved myself like that. I didn't know that I love me like that. You understand? And the song says sometimes you have to encourage yourself, but all the time you got to love yourself. And you got to know that everything about you is here, all of this. And if you don't get it here, nothing on the outside is going to give it. We've seen it too many times. Look at what's around you. People who think that because they got money, because they got a nice house, they got a nice car, they got all these kids. They got the kids who take care of them. They got this, that's it. To know that I love me like that this letter just said. To know that I love me. I'm not waiting on anybody to tell me that. See, oftentimes we get emotional because we hear it from somebody else and didn't realize it. But when you got to realize it for yourself, Y'all, it's 1:37 in the morning. Sunday morning now. Y'all go ahead on and get back to your lives if you're finna ready to go to sleep or whatever. Thank you for sharing your time with me, for being up late with me. I appreciate you. I adore you. I love you. I need for you to understand. Do your homework. Write that love letter to yourself. We'll talk with you again tomorrow. I will go up with a little whoo-hoo. But honey, we done did all that so much. I've been singing. Y'all got me up in here singing and carrying on. When y'all see the replay of this child, y'all, oh, it's a mess. But it's fun. See, that's what this is all about me having fun. So I hope you have fun with me. Until the next time, my darlings, honey. Okay. I love you. And I hope you love yourself too. Ciao.